of everything that's gone well for the Berries until about, what about 6:20 or 6:25 on Sunday night during sectional draw. The one team I think the Berries were hoping not to see right out of the chute, that was not the case.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. I mean, Zionsville is absolutely the favorite in that sectional. I guess some would say McCutcheon could be the favorite too, but you know, when I put them up against each other, I think Zionsville is definitely ahead. But you know that going in, you have nothing to lose. Everybody expects Zionsville to win that game, and you just got to go out there and play as hard as you can. Hope that you get hot from the outside. Possibly that would really help. You know, for one of your three-point shooters to have a big night or a couple of them. And then, for Zionsville to have a bad night. You know what? Every player out there has a bad night. Isaiah Thompson can have a bad night. Bertram can have a bad night. I mean, it's possible. So, you got to go over there with hope. And, the Berries have a shot.
Yep, the game you missed, Lafayette Harrison, they were 3 for 16 from downtown. They had an off night. So,
yeah.
Like you said, people are capable of an off night. So we've done now the Berries games 3 years in a row. We've drawn in that succession. McCutcheon, Zionsville, and Zionsville. We're due for a break in the sectional draw sometime.
I know. I just couldn't believe it. Sitting there and watching it live. I mean, there was a lot of good scenarios that could have happened. But, unfortunately, as we were just talking to one of the Frankfort fans, I mean, what you do in the regular season has absolutely nothing to do with the sectional. I mean, it's a total blind draw. They just plug everybody in, and wherever you end up is where you end up. So, I guess the road to the sectional championships got to go through Zionsville, and at least the Berries, have been hot, and hopefully, they go in there thinking, hey, we have a chance to win this. To me, a lot of it's mental. You got to believe you got a shot. So that's half the battle, and then going out there and playing the game. So, hopefully Berries Nation will get out there and cheer them on, and we'll hope for the best.
Yep, that game, of course, is Tuesday night at the Lafayette Crawley Athletic Center. It will be the second game of that sectional 7. The first game is Lafayette Jeff, the host school, playing Kokomo. That game tips at 6 o'clock, so the varsity game, or the Logansport game, will tip about 30 minutes approximately after conclusion that one. So 7:30, 7:40, but of course we'll have that game for you here on 12:30 a.m., 94.9 FM, WSAL Tuesday night. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, and for anybody who hasn't looked at it yet, Kokomo and Jeff, the winner of that game will play McCutcheon on Friday night, and then the winner of the Logansport Zionsville game will play Harrison on Friday night. And of course, the championship game is on Saturday night there at the Crawley Center. So there's plenty of room at the Crawley Center. It's one of the 10 biggest high school facilities, I believe, in the United States. So hopefully Berries Nation will travel and bring a lot of energy and give the Berries what they need.
And one of the best sectionals in all the state of Indiana. I saw it tweeted either late Sunday night or early Monday night or early Monday. The worst record in that sectional was 12-10. So unbelievable. And that's not even counting Zionsville McCutcheon at the top half of that.
Yeah, you said that quite a few times in our broadcast, because in that, there are better teams and other sectionals, no doubt about it. The Warren Central sectional, for instance, is really good. And there's about 5 or 6 teams that could probably win that one. But you look at our sectional, even a team like Harrison, who you could argue is maybe the worst team in that sectional. I mean, they've had some good wins this season, and when they get hot, they can play really well. Kokomo's been all over the place. Lafayette Jeff's been kind of inconsistent too. But those are all teams that, like, when they're hitting, they look really, really good. So, there's a lot of dangerous teams, and whoever gets out there, they're going to go right into a really tough regional too. So there's no easy way to the state championship.
Yep. So it is a very special night here at the Berry Bowl senior night, and it's a special night for us as well, as we have Dr. Weather, Mike Franklin, our chief meteorologist, who has given us fabulous weather. I know it's been rainy and gray or anything, but no snow, no ice in the month of February. I'm certainly not going to complain. And he was at the helm of Chopper 1230 tonight. He outlined saw all the potholes and sinkholes and got us to safely navigate here. So greatly appreciate Dr. Weather's assistance as always.
Yeah, it's nice that it almost feels like spring. So we'll hope that it keeps trending that way.
Absolutely. All right, we will step aside for a break. When we return, we will continue with coverage of senior night here on the Mike Anderson pregame show. You're listening to Logansport Berries basketball on the home of Berries basketball, AM 1230, 94.9 FM, WSAL.
The Mike Anderson Auto Group has been privileged to serve Cass County since 1980, when a young Mike Anderson opened his first dealership in Logansport. Commitment to quality and service began with the sale of the very first car. The Mike Anderson Auto Group has since expanded into numerous dealerships, but that very first dealership remains in Logansport and is a prominent part to the Mike Anderson Auto Group, with multiple Chevy Dealer of the Year awards. The Mike Anderson Auto Group. We are Cass County proud.
Since 1934, Security Federal Savings Bank has served Cass County. When you bank with us, you get excellent financial service, and you help us to support the community too. Hi, I am Tammy Helvey, Logansport Branch Manager. I want to thank our customers for their business. It's because of you that we are able to give back to the Logansport High School groups, including the athletic department, Logansport dance team, after prom, and many more. We're proud to sponsor the Logansport Berries.
Security Federal Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Alongside Steve Isaacs, Joe Stutz, along with the Logansport Vet Band, as we continue with the Mike Anderson pregame show here on senior night at the Berry Bowl, as the Logansport Berries 15-5 on the season, and the 9-13 Frankfort Hot Dogs set to do battle. All sorts of dignitaries here at the Berry Bowl, including our good friend Steve Clary, a big Purdue fan who just wished the Wisconsin Badgers best of luck on Sunday against Michigan State, in the hopes that Boilermakers can still get a share of the Big Ten championship, which is possible because a win in Madison is no sure thing.
Yeah, Purdue's been kind of all over the place here the past few weeks, but a couple nice wins here in the past week. I watched quite a bit of that game last night against Illinois, where Illinois looked pretty strong in that game, as they just seem like a team that's like a player away from being able to do something. But another nice win by the Boilermakers. Carson Edwards looked really good last night, and hopefully Purdue can work out those kinks as the Big Ten tournament is almost here.
Yeah, Carson Edwards, a career high 40 points last night for Purdue, and I did not realize till I read about it this morning, that's the first 40-point game by a Boilermaker since the Big Dog got 44 in the 1994 Sweet 16 game against Kansas. So it's been quite a while since the Boilermaker had a night like that.
And you know who the last guard to have a 40-point night was? You got to go back a little ways.
Got to go back a little ways.
Yeah, Rick Mount.
Rick Mount.
Can you believe it's been that long since a guard got 40 points for Purdue?
And that was before the three-point line.
Yeah.
So he would have 50 or 60 that night. I did not realize that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Unbelievable. So here at the Berry Bowl, the Logansport Berries, who have been red hot, winners of 5 consecutive games, 4 of those in conference, and the 5th one an impressive road victory at Indianapolis Metropolitan. You look at Metropolitan's record of about 500. It's a 1A school, but that team competed and battled last Saturday night. That was intense.
They did. Now, as I was looking at that 1A bracket, I'm like, man, could they beat University in the 1A tournament? Because they're a tough squad. They were scrappy. They could shoot the ball, and they gave Logansport all they wanted.
Yeah, Coach Gaggs told us in the interview after the game, we watched one of their games on film. They scored 37 points. He said, how could a team that we saw only score 37 points? But boy, as you know, Coach, when you're making shots, the game is so much easier.
I think sometimes teams just get up for big games. We've seen that out of Logansport too. There'll be times when Logansport's playing one of the best teams in the state, and I mean they are totally competing with them. And then sometimes they'll play a weaker squad, and it's like they play down to them. So it's that whole basketball psychology thing. But yeah, Metro looks tough.
So this is of course, the regular season finale for the Berries. A very successful season. It's going 15-5 against to finish this season 16-5, and that win at Indianapolis Tech last Friday night secured them an above 500 finish in the conference, 5-4 in the North Central Conference, and a 4th place finish. And when they were looking at 1-4, I don't think too many people thought that was going to be possible. Credit to the Coach Gaggs and the players for really rounding into shape down the stretch.
They got into that tough part of the schedule, and we were wondering how they would respond to that. And we had some tough games in there, but you got to be really excited with the way they were able to make some adjustments and make some lineup adjustments and figure it out, because that's the big thing. You're going to have the season's going to ebb and flow. You're going to have some tough times, but they were able to figure it out.
Yep. So Mr. Dominic has mentioned, I guess they had talking about some issues with fire alarms here at the school the last couple of days. Now he's making an announcement. So keep that in mind. We might have some issues right there. So if hopefully that will not be the case. But so Just one more element here on senior night.
Yeah, and I was just told that they're going to have the stats online, so if I'm able to find that, may tweet that information out so you can listen to the game and look at the stats during the game.
And also the Indiana Hoosiers are in action against the Ohio State Buckeyes. A couple weeks ago, looked like Ohio State that might need that game to win the conference championship, but the Buckeyes ran into a buzzsaw last week in Penn State and Michigan. So Ohio State, I believe, is out of contention for the championship unless Michigan State stumbles on Sunday against Wisconsin.
Yeah, Ohio State looking at 23-7 on the season. The Hoosiers 16-13, but that game is in Bloomington. And, you know, the way the Hoosiers have been playing lately, you could almost say they're a favorite in that game. Ohio State's been real inconsistent lately, so, you know, could be an interesting one. Hopefully, IU can just continue to build as they're looking pretty good going into that Big Ten tournament.
Yeah, they were on a roll. They'd won 4 straight games, I believe, before going to Lincoln, and that's no embarrassment losing at Nebraska. Nebraska's won a lot of games this season.
Yeah, there's no off nights in the Big Ten. You know, it's kind of like being in the NCC. You know, even the weaker teams, some nights, you know, they can get up for you and be tough. So, you know, hope the Hoosiers can pull another one out as the Ohio State. Hey, it's been a tough team.
Of course, senior night here at the Berry Bowl as the Berries say goodbye to 3 of their favorite sons, Zach White, Elijah Crow, and Jarrett Bryce. And Elijah Crow, you cannot underestimate the importance that he has been, his versatility. Coach Scarry's talked about it today, about his defensive ability. He just does so many different things defensively. He can play on the perimeter. He can go down low. He has been huge for the Logan Sport Berries this season.
Yeah, he really has. He's such a good athlete. He's got some really good size and those long arms, and he has been a solid defensive player for him. Also, you know, a guy who can put up 10 points on a given night and can give you that. And we've even seen his three-point shooting ability at times. So, you know, a good player, a good teammate, and a guy who we're going to miss here.
Yep, no question about it. And Zach White, who was a starter for most of the season, when Jake Cox was inserted in the starting lineup, Zach didn't hang his head. He embraced his role coming off the bench. He played really well against Anderson. I was thoroughly impressed with that game. And last weekend in Indianapolis, he was outstanding.
Yeah, he's just a really smart basketball player. He knows what to do with the ball. He's got some nice offensive moves. He doesn't score a lot of points, but, you know, does a pretty good job of getting to the basket and making the best of those opportunities. And defensively, he looks solid. So, you know, you need all kinds of guys on a team to be successful, and he's really done a good job.
And then third senior, Jarrett Bryce, who was a student manager the last couple seasons. He is a favorite of the student section. He got a nice-looking three-point shot, so I'm sure he'll get some action tonight on senior night. But it's good to see, always good to see the student section react when Jarrett gets into the ballgame.
Oh, yeah, they love it. Anytime he gets in there, he's wanting them to shoot those three-pointers that he loves to shoot. So hopefully he can get a couple of those before the night's over.
And not only the students, but his fellow players want to see him get the shot.
Yeah,
They run plays for him, they set picks for him, and then the starters on the bench are screaming to shoot the ball. So hopefully JP will get a chance to get an open look from three-point land.
Yeah, we hope so. And just a really good senior class all around.
Yeah, we also have a special halftime show. It's senior night, so there's an extra 5 minutes for the senior dance team to put on a little bit extra show. Because of that extra time, we may have a special halftime guest.
Yeah, Coach Cooper, coach of the Logan Sport Lady Berries, is going to join us. So hope everybody tunes into that.
And she has a connection to the state championship tomorrow night down in Indianapolis with 3A Northwestern going for the state title.
She does. You'll have to tune in and find out just what that is.
So for some reason, the clock has stopped with 2 minutes to go. Berries have departed. I'm not sure what is going on, but I did see Sam Skaggs with a newly cut, fresh haircut after that performance last week. Player of the week for his performance in Indianapolis. Those 2 wins at Indianapolis Tech and Indianapolis Arlington. Hopefully that looks good, by the way, but hopefully that the haircut does not affect his play.
Yeah, he played incredibly good.
Draw. They play Rochester, a team that beat them in the regular season, but it was a very close game. The Kings certainly have a chance to win that game, but they've got a tough one tonight at Lafayette Central Catholic.
Yeah, Cass 9-12 on the season and has never really fulfilled the potential that a lot of us thought that they would. When I saw Logansport play out of Cass earlier this season, I mean, they looked really solid in that game and was really in that game until the fourth quarter. Rochester 11-9 on the season, another one of those teams that's kind of been all over the place. But, you know, if Cass is able to get through that game against Rochester, which, you know, they definitely have the talent to do it, then North Miami has the bye, so they would play them in the next game. And North Miami, you know, hasn't been a super strong team. I mean, look, Cass could very well be in that sectional championship on Saturday night. So hopefully, you know, the Kings can pull it together and do something big this next week.
And the Pioneer Panthers got themselves a first-round bye, so they are off until next Friday night. They wrap up their regular season senior night out at Royal Center against Tri-County, a team that they just might see in Sectional 50 next week out at Tri-County.
Yeah, Pioneer 11-10 on the season after that rough start, you know, has put together some good wins. And I was talking to Coach Callie last night, and he was saying Tri-County, somebody's off the team. I can't remember if he said they were injured or what, but one of their top guys
I believe he's injured. I
is
read
gone now. So, I mean, that could really help them out this next week.
So we are just about done with the pregame festivities here at the Berry Bowl as senior night is upon us. As the Frankfort Hot Dogs coming into town, the Hot Dogs at 9-13. They had won 4 consecutive games before falling to Tipton back on February the 17th, 57-42. But the 4-game winning streak, they beat Western Boone, North Montgomery, Hamilton Heights, and Southmont. The win at Western early in the season, we saw just how tough that the Panthers team is on their home court.
Yeah, they definitely can be. In Frankfort, a team that's going to have to play Northwestern next week in the first round of the sectional. So they got a tough game tonight, but it'll help them get ready for that tough game against Northwestern next week.
But the good news for the Hot Dogs, they are hosting that sectional 20 in 3A, so the Hot Dogs will have the benefit of the home court. The Berries will have the benefit of the home court if they can somehow get through the sectional, because the regional will be held here at the Berry Bowl in a couple weeks.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah, no question about it. So, but like you said at the start, it's going to be an upset if the Bears are going to beat Zionsville. They're going to have to, quite frankly, Zionsville going to have an off night. But we've seen great teams with off nights in the past.
Yeah, you just have to come in ready to play, believing you have a shot, and you know, hopefully Isaiah Thompson, Bertram, some of those guys will have a bad night, and Logansport will get hot.
As we've got the Logansport Choir with an a cappella version of Back Home Again in Indiana. So how about that? So they're going all out here on senior night at the Berry Bowl. This is pretty cool.
Your favorite song with 3-part harmony.
There you go. And something you mentioned earlier in the pregame show about the Berries have to believe against Zionsville. And as confident as this club has been all season long, I don't think they're going to be intimidated. I think they're going to give Zionsville their best shot next week.
You know, we talked about that during the football season, you know, where there was kind of a breakthrough there where, you know, the football team started to believe, hey, like, we can win football games. And, you know, Logansport, they've had a strong season. They beat some solid teams. And they've had some stretches where they've played unbelievably well, where they've shot the ball extremely well. And, you know, Sam Skaggs, Will Penny, they're 2 of the best scorers in the whole North Central Conference. So, you know, they have a hot night. They get some good help. You never know.
All right, we'll step aside for break. We'll be back with the starting lineups and the opening tip on the home of Logansport Berries basketball. 94.9 FM, 1230 AM, WSAL.
Anderson Auto Group, the largest Chevy dealer in Indiana, knows that great relationships are vital to the growth of businesses and communities. That's why they take such great pride in investing their resources back to Cass County. The Mike Anderson Auto Group employs nearly 400 people. They significantly contribute to the IUK endowment and the practice fields at Houston Park. And they continue to support all Cass County High School athletic programs. We thank you, our valued customers, for making this possible. The Mike Anderson Auto Group. We are Cass County proud.
Hello, this is Todd Reef from North Central Indiana Sports Medicine Center. The student athletes and coaches of Logansport High School have put in many hours preparing for their upcoming battles, and we wish them well. The therapists at North Central Indiana Sports Medicine Center have put in many years preparing to help you face your battles. Call North Central Indiana Sports Medicine Center to find out how we can help you. 737-7404.
Ringside, Steve Isaacs. Jostettes back at the Berry Bowl. A stirring rendition of the national anthem by the Logansport Choir. A shade better than what we saw out of Fergie earlier in the week. I'm just saying.
Yeah, definitely better than that. That was fantastic. That may be the best we've heard this entire season.
So just what this capacity crowd here at the Berry Bowl needs. More motivation to get fired up on senior night as the Berries at 15-5 winners of their last 5 games, taking on the Frankfort Hot Dogs, who are 9-13. The Hot Dogs have won 4 of their last 5. Their 4-game winning streak snapped on February the 17th when they lost to a powerful Tipton 57-42. We saw a year ago this was a good ball game. The Berries played without Jalen Attaway, but still went down to Frankfort, won 83-75 in a very fun basketball game.
Yeah, and it could be that kind of game tonight. You know, Frankfort is a team that could keep it close, or it could be a blowout in the favor of Logansport. So be interesting to see how it goes, what kind of strategy the Berries go with, and if Frankfort's on their game tonight.
Yep, both of these teams will be in action on Tuesday night in the sectional. Frankfort in sectional 20 plays the second game on February the 27th against Northwestern at Frankfort. The Berries will be playing game 2 on Tuesday night at the Crawley Athletic Center in Lafayette as they take on Zionsville, arguably the best team in the sectional. But to win the section, you're probably going to have to beat Noblesville anyway, or Zionsville anyway. Why not the first night?
Yeah, and Zionsville, a team that's been in the top 10 at times this season. And, you know, no mistaking how difficult a game that is and the type of schedule that they play. But, you know, we're hoping the Berries can pull the upset.
So the Frankfort Hot Dogs starting lineup: Noah Debris, 5'9" senior, averaging 4.2 points per game. Casey Henry, a junior, averaging 7.2 points per game. Alex Siegfried, 6-foot senior, averaging 13.9 points per game. Malik King, a 6'2" senior, averaging 12.5 points per game. And Damon Moore, averaging 6 points per game. The starting 5 for Coach Nathan Van Dyne in his first season at Frankfort High School. Hot Dogs in their road black uniforms with white numbers trimmed in royal blue. And now the Logansport Berries starting lineup to be introduced. Let's see if the seniors get the start on senior night. At one guard, Sam Skaggs, averaging 20.3 points per game. Will Penny, also in the starting lineup. Will, the Berries' leading scorer, 21.9 points per game. 6'1" senior Elijah Crow, averaging 7 points per game. Jared Price, 5'11" senior, gets the start on senior night. And Zach White, 6'2" senior. Zach White averaging 3.7 points per game. So how about that, Steve Isaacs? Coach Isaacs, or Coach Skaggs, beg your pardon, giving his 3 seniors the start here on senior night.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
So the Berries in their home white uniforms, red numerals trimmed in black. So preliminaries have come and gone, and we are ready to play some basketball on what may be the final game for the Berries here at the Berry Bowl, if they can pull off the miracle. And, of course, miracle on ice 38 years ago yesterday when the Americans beat the Russians. Miracles do happen in sports. For the Berries to have to beat Zionsville and McCutcheon to get to advance would be a miracle, but why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, we are just about ready to get set. And Damon Moore, 6'5" senior. But he does not jump center. It's going to be Malik King instead, the 6'2" senior. So King must have better leaping ability. But the tap, nonetheless, is controlled by Will Penny. And the Berries will start this basketball game with the basketball. Moving from your right to your left on your radio dial. Frankfort opens up in a man-to-man defense. Sam Skaggs out on the wing, guarded closely by Noah Debris. Cross-court pass for Will Penny. Penny back to Sam Skaggs near the volleyball line. He was asking for a high ball screen from Zach White. So Zach comes out to set up a screen for his junior guard, Sam Skaggs. Debris fights with that nicely, but Sam with a nice take to the goal, and he lays it in.
Yeah, patted Sam Skaggs there, driving down the left side of the lane, a little fake, Euro step, and the layup.
Back quickly is Frankfort in the front court. Casey Henry pass inside through the hands of Noah Debris. Too hard for him. Turnover gives the ball back to Logansport. So good opening possession for the Berries. The Sam Skaggs with that good hesitation move to get himself an open path to the basket. Just underway, 7 minutes, 15 seconds to play. Quarter number 1, Logansport 2, Frankfort nothing. Berries on the attack offensively. Zach White between the circles for Jarrett Price. Now for Sam Skaggs in the corner. Price comes out a set of screen for Sam. Down the baseline, goes past Elijah Crow. Crow is able to get it back for Sam Skaggs. Passes on the open three. Will Penny will let it fly from the three-point line. It was a little bit short. Rebound pulled down by Damon Moore for the Hot Dogs. Now Malik King will run the point for the Hot Dogs. The Berries will open up in that 3-2 zone defense, which we've seen them play throughout much of the season. Jarrett Price playing the top of that zone. Cross-court pass dangerous. Penny almost intercepts Henry. Good feed inside to Moore. Up and under shot by Moore. Off the mark, no good. Elijah Crow with good defense. And now Will Penny 1-on-3. He'll hold up and wait for some reinforcements for Elijah Crow. Crow, cross-court pass for Zach White. Zach will hand off to Sam Skaggs. Sam tried to get past Degree, but he could not do, so he passes it to Elijah Crow between the circles. For White, now to Will Penny. Penny finds Zach White on the elbow. In the corner for Jarrett Price. Price finds Sam Skaggs near the elbow. Sam up and under move. Degree knocks it away, but Sam gets it back, but it goes off of Sam's leg out of bounds. Turnover gives it to the Hot Dogs.
Yeah, Logansport trying to run some offense and get a good shot. Just nothing there. Good defense by Frankfort.
So, yep, very good defense on that possession from the Hot Dogs as the Bears were not able to get anything to the goal. So the turnover gives it back to the Hot Dogs, and now goes through the fingertips. Knocked away. Good hands over there by Will Penny. And the Hot Dogs will maintain possession. 5 minutes, 54 seconds to play. Quarter number one, Logansport on top 2-0 on senior night here at the Berry Bowl. Now King finds Henry. Henry will let it fly from the three-point line. Off the front rim, no good. Debris, offensive rebound, no good. Rebound tapped by Moore, but it's into the hands of Elijah Crow. Crow 1-on-4. So he will hold up and wait for his teammates. Crow takes it all the way to Moore. Good block by Damon Moore. But they're going to say Moore must have got him with the body because it looked pretty clean up high. But the foul on Moore, his first on the team.
Man, Moore is just a monster of a young man. He's pretty good, height, but man, he is just a stout young man.
Yes, he is. So Elijah Crow, 6'1" and senior to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Berries. First one, nothing but net for Elijah. He's on the scoreboard with his first point of the night. Logansport on top 3-0. Elijah will get one more free throw. The Berries looking to get off to continue their good start. Elijah knocks the second one down. Logansport 4, Frankfort nothing. The Hot Dogs with the basketball. 5 minutes, 35 seconds to play here in the first. Malik King, top of the key for Casey Henry. Henry finds back to King. He's open from the three-point line, and he drills it. No hesitation whatsoever that time from Malik King. And Frankfort is on the scoreboard. Three-point lead cuts the Bears lead down to 1, 4-3. 5:15 to go first quarter. Elijah Crow on the wing. Top of the key now for Jarrett Price. For Penny to Elijah Crow. Drives down the baseline. Pass goes past Zach White, but right in the hands of Sam Skaggs. Three-pointer misses everything. Rebound fought for, and Frankfurt comes up with it, and they've got numbers. 3-on-2, but the Bears do a nice job getting back. King passes on the open three-point shot. Passes in the corner for Henry. For Siegfried. Siegfried, good bounce pass to Damon Moore, who wasn't expecting it. Goes up strong, but has it partially blocked by Will Penny. And Penny gets the rebound for Logansport. And into the front court come the Berries. Elijah Crow up and under move, but he's cut off, so he reverses now to Zach White. Back to Will Penny between the circles. Penny guarded by Malik King for Elijah Crow on the wing. Crow drives down the baseline. Pump fake with a good defense that time from Henry. So he passes back to Jarrett Price. For Zach White now for Will Penny. Penny, they clear out for Penny. We're going to get a reach-in foul, I believe, on Malik King. Not a lot of contact, but enough to draw a whistle for King, his second on the team.
A lot of these drives that Logansport would typically be able to finish or make a pass under the basket and find somebody open. Frankfort's been all over the passing lanes. They've cut off the drives and really played some solid D here.
Yes, they have. Tucker Platt in for Jarrett Price. Logansport with a 1-point lead in the ball. Penny takes it strong to the goal, and he puts it in. And just as you mentioned, Frankfort's good defense. Will found an open path to the basket.
He did.
His first field goal, and the Berries have doubled up on Frankfort, 6-3, as we approach 4 minutes to play, quarter number one. Casey Henry passes on the open three-point shot. Now for King. Tucker Platt is now playing the top of that zone defense. Inside to Damon Moore. Good bounce pass to Siegfried. Pump fake is partially blocked from behind by Will Penny, and it goes off of Tucker Platt. Frankfort will get it back, but good defense from Penny. His second block shot here in the early going.
Yeah, nice drive by Frankfort right down there between the two guys on the bottom of that zone, but thankfully Penny able to slot out of bounds.
Siegfried will inbounds for Frankfort underneath the Hot Dogs basket for Malik King. King now finds Casey Henry. Back to the top of the key to King. Now Damon Moore in the high post. Kicks it out to King. He's open from the three-point line. This one is short, but the long rebound comes into the hands of Casey Henry. Frankfort will keep it. Following the offensive rebound. 3:33 to go, first quarter. Logansport 6, Frankfort 3. The Hot Dogs still with the basketball, a chance to cut into this deficit. Malik King is the only Hot Dog to score on a three-point field goal. Siegfried down the baseline, cut off there by Tucker Platt. Pass too low for Damon Moore, and Elijah Crow comes up with the steal for the Berries. To Will Penny into the front court. Penny takes it all the way, and we're going to get it off of Frankfort. Good defense that time from the Hot Dogs. But the Berries will maintain possession. Sam was asking for a foul, I think.
Yeah.
Thought that Will might have got hit on the arm. But the officials say play on. So the Berries will inbound underneath their own basket. Penny for Platt, who hands off to Will. Will thought about a three-point shot, but good defense there by Malik King to cut him off. So Penny gives it up to Elijah Crow. Crow dribbles between the circles. Now finds Will Penny on the far side. For Tucker Platt. For Sam Skaggs. Sam is double teamed, so kicks it out now to Zach White. Elijah Crow open from the three-point line. A little bit too strong. Zach White did a nice job tipping the rebound, but the officials say he went over the back. And a foul on Zach, his first on the team.
Yeah, he was really battling there and almost made a clean tip, but went over the back just a little bit.
So was there a substitution? No. Jay Cox, number 40, so not for Frankfort. Jay Cox in the lineup for Logansport, replacing Zach White. 2:45 to go here in the first quarter. Logansport 6, Frankfort 3. Not a lot of offense from either side so far, but credit both teams for playing some stout defense here in the first 5.5 minutes of this first quarter. And as we mentioned, good defense. Elijah Crow steps into the passing lane and intercepts it for the Berries. For Sam Skaggs into the front court. 3 on 5, so Sam will wait for Will and Elijah. Cross-court pass now for Will Penny. Penny step back jump shot on the way from Penny, and he knocks it down. The Frankfort fans thought Will might have pushed off a little bit. I thought it was just a little bit of contact, but I think it was a good no call by the official. Will's second field goal gives the Berries an 8-3 lead, and Elijah Crow with great hands defensively. And Frankfort's going to call a timeout with 2:09 to go in the first. 8-3 Logansport.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout by Frankfort as Logansport just started to develop a little bit of momentum as Logansport's been really patient tonight. Hasn't really pushed a lot, and we'll see if they start pushing the tempo a little bit here.
Logansport Berries basketball is brought to you by Diversified General Federal Credit Union. Credit dings? Let Diversified General Federal Credit Union go to work for you. Diversified General Federal Credit Union helps more people get a better loan. Take advantage of what they can do for you at Diversified General Federal Credit Union, 7th and Broadway in Logansport. Your financial family member, NCUA. Proud to support the Logansport Berries. 2 minutes and 9 seconds to play. First quarter, Logansport 8, Frankfort 3. Defense has been outstanding from both sides so far. And we'll see what the Hot Dogs discussed during that timeout. As Logansport remains in that 3-2 zone defense. Siegfried open from the three-point line. Misses badly. Sam Skaggs gets the carom off the rebound, off the backboard. For Will Penny. For Elijah Crow. Crow double team. Cross-court pass now for Sam Skaggs. We have some substitutions. 3 different individuals at the scorer's table. We'll check into the next dead ball for both squads. 1:45 to go. First quarter. Logansport 8. Frankfort 3. The Berries with a basketball and a 5-point lead. Tucker Platt for Jake Cox, who's posts up. Kicks it back on to Tucker Platt. Platt double team. Finds Jake Cox. Passes on the open jump shot. Cross-court pass for Penny. Penny finds Tucker Platt in the corner. Penny looking for Elijah Crow. Now Tucker will take it into the goal. Kicks it out to Sam Skaggs. Now to Tucker Platt. Platt double teamed on the baseline for Will Penny. Penny in traffic. Turnaround jump shot on the way from Penny is off the mark. No good. Siegfried has the rebound for Frankfort. A good defensive possession that time for the Hot Dogs. And Malik King takes it all the way. Puts it up. No good. Jay Cox with an impressive rebound in traffic for the Berries. Gets it to Elijah Crow. Inside of a minute to play here in the first. Logansport 8, Frankfort 3. The Berries with a 5-point lead and the ball. And we'll see if Coach, what they're going to call. I don't think they're going to be able to hold for the final shot. The fast-moving first quarter with not a lot of offense, but a lot of defense. Now Sam Skaggs takes it in, rims out, no good. Cox though tips it to Elijah Crow. 12-footer on the way is just short. Rebound by Malik King, and Nathan Van Dyne, coach of the Hot Dogs, immediately put up one finger. He wants the Hot Dogs to hold for the final shot here in this first quarter. We're down to 25 seconds to go.
And you wonder if maybe Logansport could have got a little better shot, but you know, it's a pretty open jump shot.
Down now to 16 seconds to play as the Berries Now come out a little bit out of that 3-2 zone defense. Tucker Platt comes out to closely guard Malik King to start the 5-second call. Now down to 6 seconds to go. And Casey Henry, who is wide open. Shot is short. Rebound fought for, and it goes off of Sam Skaggs' hands, and that will end our first quarter. It is Logansport 8, Frankfort 3. We'll step aside for break. We'll be back with our second quarter on the home of Logansport Berries basketball. 12:30 a.m., 94.9 FM, WSAL.
Since 1934, Security Federal Savings Bank has served Cass County. When you bank with us, you get excellent financial service, and you help us to support the community too. Hi, I am Tammy Helvey, Logansport Branch Manager. I want to thank our customers for their business. It's because of you that we are able to give back to the Logansport High School groups, including the athletic department, Logansport dance team, after prom, and many more. We're proud to sponsor the Logansport Berries.
Security Federal Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Hello, this is Todd Reed from North Central Indiana Sports Medicine Center. The student athletes and coaches of Logansport High School have put in many hours preparing for their upcoming battles, and we wish them well. The therapists at North Central Indiana Sports Medicine Center have put in many years preparing to help you face your battles. Call North Central Indiana Sports Medicine Center to find out how we can help you. 737-7404.
Alongside Steve Isaacs, Joe Stats, back to the Berry Bowl on senior night, and another honoree on senior night is Ken Fraza. The longtime director of McHale Auditorium is calling it a career after 42 years. That is unbelievable, to work in one place for 42 years. What a dedicated gentleman that guy is.
Yeah, it really is, and he's done a fantastic job over the years.
So at the end of one, Logansport 8 and Frankfort 3, and a lot of times when you see low scoring, it's bad offense, but I think that you got to credit both of these teams' defenses. They have been outstanding, both squads.
It's hard to imagine that Frankfort scores 51 points a game and plays this type of man-to-man defense and has the record they do. They've looked really solid so far.
So the Hot Dogs will have the basketball to start our second quarter. Frankfort trails 8-3. Eli Wickersham back in the lineup for the first time for the Berries. Now Malik King kicks it out now to Jace Moore. And substitution also in Jose Valdez Sandoval. Now we got a steal by Sam Skaggs to Wickersham to Sam, who'll lay it up and lay it in. Good play defensively there from Sam Skaggs, and a nice feed from Eli Wickersham. Sam's second field goal, and the Berries extended their largest lead of the night at 7, 10-3, 7:24 to go. Now pass inside for Jace Moore. Moore finds Casey Henry. Henry tries to drive into the paint. He's cut off nicely there by Eli Wickersham. Valdez Sandoval back to Henry. And man, I'm just telling you, this defense is outstanding.
It is.
Frankfort cannot get anything going here in the early going. Just one field goal in nearly 9 minutes of action here. Moore has it kicked by Jake Cox. Good hands, not good feet that time from Cox to prevent an entry pass inside.
Yeah, Logansport just suffocating them all over the passing lanes.
7 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Logansport 10, Frankfort 3, just one field goal for the Hot Dogs. A three-point field goal from Malik King is all the offense the Hot Dogs have to show. And a pass goes over the outstretched fingertips of Valdez Sandoval, but he's able to retrieve it into the backcourt for Henry. Henry, they dare him to shoot the three-point shot. It is short. Will Penny high into the air to get the rebound for the Berries. Into the front court now for Sam Skaggs. Bullet pass for Tucker Platt down on the baseline. He's got a size mismatch on Valdez Sandoval. Jump hook off the mark, no good. It goes off of Jace Moore. Good work defensively or offensively on the boards that time from Tucker Platt to knock it off Moore, and the Berries will get another possession.
Yeah, doing their work early, getting good position, and now we'll see what the Berries come up with on this out-of-bounds play.
Berries on top 10-3, 6:42 to go. Now inbounds to Will Penny, who puts it in on a nice fade from Sam Skaggs.
Yeah, just a real simple, came out the stack. Will got the ball up, and Will finished it.
It's an 8-0 Logansport run. The Berries extend to a 9-point lead, 12-3, 6.5 minutes to play. Quarter number 2. Valdez Sandoval on the wing. Now for Malik King out near midcourt for Casey Henry. Henry for Jace Moore in the high post. Almost intercepted by Tucker Platt, and I believe we're going to get an over and back violation on the Hot Dogs. More great defense from
and got out of control, threw the ball out of bounds.
And Coach Van Dyne did not like what he saw in the first minute 45 of the second quarter. He will take his second time out here in the first half with Logansport up 9-12-3. Logansport Berries basketball is brought to you by Broadway Broadband. They're the fastest growing wireless internet provider in the area. See their website for availability in Cass, Carroll, Howard, and Fulton counties. Residential plans start at $21 per month. See BroadwayBroadband.net for more details. So we've seen the Berries with a number of great defensive efforts throughout the season. Not sure we've seen a better one in about 10 minutes here tonight.
Yeah, they've looked solid. As we mentioned, Frankfort scores 51 points a game. They got two guys who average double figures, and they just can't buy a bucket right now.
And the Berries do have the basketball with a 9-point lead. Sam Skaggs, three-pointer from the corner, just short. Jay Cox with a nice offensive rebound for Logansport. For Tucker Platt, goes off his fingertips. Cox is able to come up with it for the Berries. To Wickersham, who's double-teamed. Now for Will Penny. Penny, little floater, is just short. Rebound pulled down by Malik King. Penny trying to strip him, but King is able to maintain possession. Now brings it into the front court. King takes it into a double team, puts it off the glass. It is good, and he is fouled. Nice job that time from Malik King.
Yeah, he was just able to kind of bully his way through there. Got a little bit open on that left side and able to finish the layups.
Foul, and say the foul is on Elijah Crow. Thought it was Jake Cox.
Yeah, it can't be Crow.
Because Crow's on the bench. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so the foul is on Jake Cox, his first. Just the second team foul, so great defense from both teams. But we've had 4 fouls combined, though, 2 from each squad. So these two teams are playing a great job defensively without fouling. Now feed into the low post, but Tucker Platt has it knocked away, but he's able to retrieve the loose ball for the Berries, who maintain possession. Wickersham for Jay Cox. Cox double team off the high glass. It is good.
Man, that's like maybe the best move we've seen out of Jay Cox all year. Just a nice little drop step, and the fans letting them know about
Absolutely. The Berries extend now to an 8-point lead, 14-6, 5 minutes, 10 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Valdez Sandoval three-pointer misses everything. And Will Penny comes up with the rebound, brings it into the front court. Behind the back dribble for Penny. Up and under move. He lays it in. What a move that time from Will Penny, and a great finish at the goal. He has 8, and the Berries extend to a double-digit lead, 16-6. 4 minutes and 50 seconds to play. Quarter number 2. Henry's double teamed. Reaching in now is Tucker Platt trying to get it away from him. Henry's able to save it. For Malik King with the left hand is good.
Man, Malik King is single-handedly taking this game over for Frankfort.
Yep, where would the Hot Dogs be without him? They wouldn't have any points. He has all 8 Frankfort points. The Hot Dogs down 16-8, 4:27 to play first half. Tucker Platt with the basketball finds Sam Skaggs. Sam double team, kicks it out to Jay Cox on the elbow for Will Penny. Long three-pointer on the way from Penny. He knocks it down.
No hesitation. Finally got away from King and able to score the 3.
It's the Berries' first 3-point field goal of the night. They extend now to an 11-point lead, 19-8, as we approach 4 minutes to play here in the first half. The Hot Dogs back on the attack offensively. Cross-court pass for Valdez Sandoval. Sandoval has his pocket pick. Great play offensively that time from Will Penny, who comes up with the loose ball into the front court now. Come the Berries. Penny picks up his dribble. Finds Tucker Platt. Sets a high ball screen for Platt. The Hot Dogs able to fight through that screen. So Platt hands off to Sam Skaggs for Will Penny. Penny, little floater in the lane, is short. Sam Skaggs offensive rebound. Good pass to Jay Cox, who lays it up. No good. But he does draw the foul, and a couple of free throws coming for Jake Cox.
Yeah, that was just a great job there by Sam. Able to find Jake there. Jake just not quite able to finish, but drew the foul.
Foul on Jace Moore, his first. Third on the team. And to the free throw line goes Jake Cox, 6'1" junior, averaging 2 points per game. Cox already has his season average on that gorgeous move in the low post just a moment ago at the free throw line. First one is no good. Elijah Crow back in for Logansport. Damon Moore back in for Frankfort. He'll replace Jace Moore. Eli Wickersham to the Berries bench. Zach White is at the scorer's table. He will check in for Jake Cox if Jake can make this second free throw and extend this Logansport lead. Logansport already up by 11. Nothing but net for Cox on the second one. So he will depart the lineup with 3 points, and Zach White comes in for him. So it's Tucker Platt, Zach White, Will Penny, Sam Skaggs, and Elijah Crow, the 5 on the floor for Coach Skaggs and the Berries, who lead by 12, 20-8, with 3:28 to go first half. Casey Henry, top of the key now for Siegfried. Siegfried finds Malik King for Damon Moore inside. Good move that time for Moore. Has it rejected by Will Penny. And Will's able to save the loose ball to Sam Skaggs. And Coach Skaggs tells his son to move it into the front court quickly. Sam will take it all the way. Shot is up. It is good. And he is fouled. Great take that time from Sam Skaggs. And Coach must have seen an open court advantage because he told Sam to push it. And he obliged his coach.
Yeah, that's one of the only fast breaks that we've had all night tonight. And there, Sam able to find his way all the way to the basket and score the layup and draw some harm.
And Coach Nathan Van Dyne will take another timeout. This is his third timeout he's taken here in the first half. He just doesn't have any answers for this Berries defense so far. 3:08 to play here in the second quarter. 22-8 Logansport. And we'll say it again, Malik King, all 8 Frankfort points. Nobody can get anything going other than Malik King.
Yeah, and, you know, Logansport really starting to feel that momentum shift, and they beat him down on that fast break. As he can see this game starting to slip away a little bit, and, you know, as hard as points have come by for them, they don't want to get down by much more.
No question about it. Logansport Berries basketball brought to you by Diversified General Federal Credit Union. They make banking easy with all of the services they offer. They can also get you, well, back in the game. If you've suffered being blacklisted from opening a checking account or have credit dings, go see Diversified General Federal Credit Union, where they help more people every day. We are your financial family. Member NCUA. The Berries offense has really kicked it into high gear here in the second quarter. They were limited to just 8 points in quarter number 1. They already have 14 points here in the second quarter in under 5 minutes. And with Sam Skaggs at the line, they can even add to that total.
Yeah, and we'll see now if maybe they're able to push the tempo up a little bit. We haven't seen the steals that we usually see out of the Berries either that they turn into transition buckets.
And the tweet of the night comes from the legend Josh Hopper, who asks, will the hot dogs catch up? So thank you to the legend Josh Hopper for that. Sam does make the free throw. He now has 7. And the Berries extend to a 15-point lead, 23-8. Good no-look pass that time from Moore to Henry, who was fouled by Will Penny. But a good offensive set that time for the Hot Dogs.
Yeah.
The best, by far, their best possession of the night. And they got an open look at the layup. Only Will Penny foul prevented that. For Will, his first, 3rd on the team. And to the free throw line goes Casey Henry, who misses the first free throw. So still, Malik King, the only hot dog to score tonight. And we have played 13 minutes and 3 seconds of action. Henry's second free throw is a little bit too strong. Tucker Platt with a nice rebound in traffic for the Berries. So an empty possession for the Hot Dogs. Too bad for them as they had a good half-court set, but no points result from it. Now they're going to trap Sam Skaggs. So Tucker Platt is open. Cross-court pass for Elijah Crow. And I think Elijah was ready to shoot that 3 before he got the pass, unfortunately. He looked like he was measured and had it ready to launch, but unfortunately goes through his fingertips. Turnover gives the ball back to the Hot Dogs. 2:35 to play, second quarter. Logansport 23, Frankfort 8. King for Valdez Sandoval. Henry, three-pointer from the baseline, and he drills it.
And that's one of the only holes in that 3-2 is in the deep corner, and he set up in there and was able to hit the 3.
So Henry, after missing a pair of free throws, a very confident-looking three-point shot from the corner. And Hot Dogs in double digits now. It's 23-11 Logansport. 2:15 to go here in the second quarter. Will Penny, good backdoor cut, and he lays it in. Nice find that time from Zach White. Good movement without the basketball from Will Penny. And Logansport back up by 14, 25-11. King quickly back for the Hot Dogs. A little bit out of control, but he's going to lay it in. No call. Coach Skaggs and Zach White are saying, where was the call there? And the Hot Dog fans, of course, say a good no call. So Frankfort within 12, 25-13 with a minute 45 to play. Second quarter, Zach White for Tucker Platt. Platt kicks it out to Zach White. They will dare him to shoot the three-point shot. It is halfway down and rims out. Rebound pulled down by Casey Henry, and one of the Hot Dog fans said it was an air ball. They might need to look at the dictionary to see what an air ball is, but I'm just saying, shot off the mark, no good by Frankfort. Good rebound that time from Zach White. And you never know what's going to happen on senior night, Steve Isaacs. Tucker Platt is open from the three-point line. A little bit off the mark. Malik King has the rebound for Frankfort. King brings it into the front court for Siegfried on the baseline. Hands it off to Damon Moore. Low pass too low for Moore. Goes between his legs. Turnover back to the Berries. Sam Skaggs takes it all the way. Put it up. No good. But he does draw the foul from Malik King. That is his second, 5th on the team. So both of these teams playing great defense without fouling. Neither team in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and a rare opportunity there for a fast break. Sam, a nice little drive down. shot didn't go down, but able to draw the foul.
Sam with 7 points tonight, being the co-player of the week in District 1 after his outstanding performance, especially in Indianapolis Metropolitan, scoring 40 points on Saturday night. 1:02 to go here in the second quarter. Logansport 26, Frankfort 13. Sam Skaggs makes both free throws. He now has 9. And the Berries back up by 14, 27-13 with a minute to play here in the second quarter. Coach Van Dyne held to the final shot with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. And we're going to see Siegfried with a long three-point shot. I'm not sure that's the shot that Coach Van Dyne wanted. And credit Tucker Platt with tracking down the long rebound into the corner. And that's going to Coach bringing a substitute in. That was definitely not the shot they wanted. That was about 35 or 40 feet away. So the Berries get it back with 35 seconds to play here in the second quarter. 27-13. We're going to get a foul away from the action. It's going to be on Siegfried. His first team foul number 6 on Frankfort. So still no free throws as Jace Moore comes in. And he will replace Alex Siegfried. And I have a feeling the coach is going to ask him what was that shot about. And he's a lot calmer than I thought he might be. So credit Van Dyne with some remarkable restraint. Sam, a quick trigger on a three-point shot, and he drains it.
All right.
Sam Skaggs first from downtown. He has 12, and Logansport has their largest lead of the night at 17, 30, 13 with 20 seconds to go. Now the Berries in the man-to-man defense. We're going to get a foul, I believe. Now they're going to say Elijah Gross stepped on the sideline as he went to intercept it with 16 seconds to go. But a good switch up that time of the defense for Coach Skaggs to switch to a man-to-man. The first time they've used that, at least on that possession. For the time being, it looks like they're back in their 3-2 zone defense. We'll see what the Hot Dogs can come up with in the final 16.5 seconds of this second quarter. Sam comes out on Dubree. Dubree drives into the paint. Cross-court pass for Valdez. Sandoval for Henry. Henry cut off nicely by Platt. Henry will put the shot up, no good, and that will end our first half, a very successful first half for the Berries. At the end of 2 quarters, it is Logansport 30, Frankfort 13. We'll step aside for break and be back with our halftime show and our very special guest, Coach Cooper from the Logansport Lady Berries. So it is Logansport 30 and Frankfort 13. We'll step aside for break. When we return, we will be talking with Coach Cooper as our halftime show commences here from the Berry Bowl. You're listening to Logansport Berries basketball on 1230 AM, 94.9 FM, WSAL.
Anderson Auto Group, the largest Chevy dealer in Indiana, knows that great relationships are vital to the growth of businesses and communities. That's why they take such great pride in investing their resources back to Cass County. The Mike Anderson Auto Group employs nearly 400 people. They significantly contribute to the IUK endowment and the practice fields at Houston Park. And they continue to support all Cass County High School athletic programs. We thank you, our valued customers, for making this possible. The Mike Anderson Auto Group, we are Cass County proud.
Groovy, baby, yeah! Thanks for listening to the game tonight. Logansport Radio carries the Logansport Berries on WSAL, AM 1230 and FM 94.9. The Lewis Cass Kings are found on WLHM, baby, 102.3 FM, and the Pioneer Panthers are found on WHCR, 103.7 FM. This play-by-play coverage is made possible by the businesses who advertise in the game. Please support them as they support the community, baby. Thank you.
And we are back at Logansport High School in the Berry Bowl, where the Logansport Berries lead the Frankfort Hot Dogs 30-13. And as we mentioned, I am joined by Coach Miranda Cooper, the head coach of the Logansport Lady Berries. How we doing tonight, Coach Cooper?
Just fantastic. Here watching a good game by the Berries. So senior night is always an emotional night. You know, even if you're a coach in the stands, you still, you know, have the same emotions, and you think about the seniors on your team and how that was for us. So yeah, a good night for the Berries so far.
Yeah, and Frankfort really hanging right in there. I thought their defense tonight looks pretty solid, and they just can't quite score enough points to keep up with the Berries. So I'm sure the Berries are talking here at halftime, trying to open up this lead a little bit because Frankfort just doesn't want to go away.
Yeah, our guys, man, they get their hands on everything. You know, passes, loose balls, So it's really given them some problems. But yeah, tremendous job on both sides of the floor by our guys. Yeah.
So we'll talk a little bit about the season. Lady Berry's 9-15 this year, and as I don't get to watch you guys nearly as much as I like to with the basketball season so busy, but saw a lot of good things throughout this year. You got some really solid young players that are coming up through the high school, and some of those girls that you'll have coming back next season. This is your 4th year here at Logan Sport. Just what's your overall feel on the season, and and your feelings on it?
Yeah, this season, I was really proud of our girls this season. We overcame some things that have been kind of haunting us for the last 4 years. We beat some opponents that we haven't beat in 4 years, and I know that it was really important for our seniors to kind of leave their own legacy, with the team, with the program, with the turnover and where we're going. And I think they definitely
And, and rotating really well, too. Just not giving hardly anything on that inside.
A couple of halftime scores to pass along. Lewis Cass on top of Lafayette Central Catholic, 26-23. I guess the Knights held the ball for the final 3 minutes of that second quarter as they had some foul trouble. So Cass was content to go into the locker room with that 3-point lead. And the Pioneer Panthers have a 31-25 lead at halftime against Tri-County. The Caston Comets are off. They wrapped up their regular season last night with an impressive win over North Miami. And they got a game against North White on Wednesday night in the sectional out at Tri-County. They won that game in the regular season. They got a good chance to win a sectional game.
Yeah, North White just has had a really rough time getting anything going, and or just getting a win period. And Caston with a real opportunity to win a game in the first game of the section.
No question about it. So both teams are back from the dressing room, and we are ready to start action here in the third. And the Berries will take over on offense first. The Hot Dogs will remain in their man-to-man defense, which they have been in exclusively throughout this contest. Sam Skaggs, cross-court pass for Tucker Platt. Platt passes on the three-point shot. Will not pass on a three-pointer, and he knocks it down. Nothing but net for Will Penny. That looked good the moment it left his fingertips. He now has 16, and Logansport extends to a 20-point lead, 33-13. As the Berries remain in their 3-2 zone defense. Now Frankfort really has their work cut out for him. Malik King takes it strong to Tucker Platt. Has it partially blocked by Platt. Will Penny, 2-on-3. Good pass to Sam Skaggs. He lays it up. No good. Elijah Curl. Offensive rebound, and he puts it in.
Good things happen when you run the court. And what do we got here?
We're going to get a technical foul on Coach Van Dyne, who did not like the no call. He thought Malik King was fouled on that strong drive. A little bit of contact. Looked like maybe a good no call from where we were sitting. Coach Van Dyne did not agree, and maybe this is doing something to try to motivate his ball club because they just can't get anything going offensively.
I mean, I heard him yelling, it's a foul, but maybe he said something else.
Very possible, and thank you for FCC purposes for not repeating that something else. Sam Skaggs makes both the technical free throws, and the Berries will get it back following the tee. So Frankfort really has the work cut out for him now. Logansport has scored the first 7 points here of the half, and they're up now by 24.
And Logansport seems like they even have a higher energy now.
Yep, I agree. So Sam Skaggs on the inbounds. Cross-court foul for Will Penny. Penny little floater off the high glass, no good. Tries to get his own miss. He does, but it goes into the hands of Casey Henry. 3-on-2 are the Hot Dogs. Henry will take it all the way, lays it up. No good. Moore tips it. DeGree tries to save it, which he does. Henry, three-pointer from the corner. Halfway down, rims out. Tucker Platt with a nice job to fend off a pair of Hot Dogs to get that rebound. Quickly ahead now for Sam Skaggs. Sam, cross-court move. Shot off the high glass is good.
Beautiful move.
Sam Skaggs with a field goal. The Berries on a 9-0 run to start this second half. King takes it strong to the goal. Goes off of Jake Cox's fingertips. The Hot Dogs will get it back. So Malik King trying to take matters into his own hands, but again, I'm just thoroughly impressed with this Logansport defense.
Man, just stifling.
They've outscored Frankfort 9-0 in less than a minute and a half here in this third quarter. The Hot Dogs, though, do have the basketball. Now looks like a little bit of a 2-1-2 zone defense on this possession for the Berries. Siegfried baseline jumper is good. Alex Siegfried's first field goal. He's just the third Hot Dog to put points on the board tonight for Frankfort. Logansport 39, Frankfort 15. 6 minutes, 15 seconds to play. Third quarter. Will Penny for Jake Cox. Back for Penny. Three-pointer on the way from Will. And he knocks it down again.
And no hesitation. Pretty good defense. Will feeling it.
Penny's second three-point field goal of the half. Neither has hit a rim. They've been all net. Now King, a long three-pointer for Frankfort, and he drills it. Malik King's second from downtown. He has 13. The lead still 24, though. 42-18. Logansport with the basketball. Hot Dogs back in a man-to-man defense. Tucker Platt, or beg your pardon, Jake Cox for Sam Skaggs. 17-footer on the way from Sam is off the mark, no good. Damon Moore has the rebound for Frankfort. For Siegfried. Siegfried for King. King hands it off to Henry. Three-pointer away from Henry is short. DeGree tries to save it, and he does, but right into Sam Skaggs' hands. Ahead for Will Penny.
Oh, man.
No shot is all good. We're going to get an intentional foul on Casey Henry as he made no effort to get the basketball.
Yeah, that's a really good call. He just gave up and gave him a body block, and the official real quick to call it.
Tucker Platt and Casey Henry have a couple of words, and I'm not sure what's going to be gained from either individual talking. Not sure what Mr. Henry's objection is. He clearly did not go after the basketball. So Will Penny to shoot 2 free throws. First one no good. He'll get one more. 2 shots in the basketball for Logansport following the intentional foul on Casey Henry. For Henry, his second on the team here in the third quarter for the Hot Dogs. And Penny short on that one. With a wry smile on Will's face. It's like, maybe I should have shot him from the three-point line as well as he could hit the threes here in this quarter.
Yeah.
But Frankfort has a couple substitutions. Jose Valdez Sandoval back in for the Hot Dogs, as is Jace Moore. Now Tucker Platt thought about a three-point shot. Now for Sam Skaggs. Sam double team. Kicks now to Tucker Platt. He'll let it fly. Three-point shot. A little bit too strong. Jace Moore has the rebound for the Hot Dogs. And Frankfort back on the attack offensively. As Malik King brings it into the front court. Good bounce pass for Valdez Sandoval, but is intercepted by Tucker Platt, and he is fouled by Noah Dubree. Noah didn't agree with the call, but sent Tucker Platt to the ground. So third team foul on Frankfort. That is the first on Noah Dubree. Zach White, Jarrett Price in, Jake Cox, and Tucker Platt out. So Coach Skaggs getting his seniors some more playing time here at the 5-minute mark of this third quarter. The Berries on top 42-18. Zach White. The student section tells Zach to shoot it. He was open from the three-point line. He passed down it for the time being. Back for Crow. Crow fakes the three-point shot. Now for Zach White. Back to Crow. Elijah's not going to pass up 2 open looks from the 3. In and out. No good. Noah Dubree has the rebound. Into the front court. Now comes Malik King and the Hot Dogs. For Siegfried. Three-pointer from the corner from Siegfried. Off the back rim. Too strong. Will Penny has the rebound for Logansport. Bounce pass to Elijah Crow, who lays it in. Great find that time from Will Penny, and a good finish at the goal for Elijah Crow. He has 6. The Berries extend now at a 26-point lead, 44-18, as we approach 4 minutes, 15 seconds to play here in the fourth. And a strong move that time from Jace Moore, his first field goal. 44-20. Logansport's lead is 24. As we approach 4 minutes to play here in the third. Now they double team Sam Skaggs, so he gives it up to Zach White. Zach fakes the pass to Jarrett Price. Hands off now to Sam Skaggs. To Price. Three-pointer from the corner. No good. Zach White, though, has the offensive rebound for the Berries. Back for Jarrett Price. He'll let fly with a three-point shot, and he knocks it down.
Nice. And the crowd goes wild.
Not only the crowd, the players, the JV squad, everybody enjoying that. Jarrett Price's first field goal. 47-20, Logansport. Siegfried, three-pointer from the corner. Too strong. Elijah Crow has the rebound for Sam Skaggs. And we're going to get a whistle. I think Coach Skaggs is going to call timeout as he wants to get a couple of substitutes into the lineup. It comes at the 3:32 mark at this third with the Berries in command, up by 27.
And as good as Frankfort looked in that first half, they just looked totally deflated here as Logansport has all the momentum and can pretty much do whatever they want right now.
Logansport Berries basketball brought to you by Broadway Broadband. They're the fastest growing wireless internet provider in the area. See their website for availability in Cass, Carroll, Howard, and Fulton counties. Residential plans start at $21 per month. See BroadwayBroadband.net for more details. Logansport has outscored Frankfort 17-7 here in the first 4.5 minutes of this third quarter. Coach Skaggs called a timeout to get a couple of substitutes in the game. So it's Eli Wickersham, Tucker Platt, Jarrett Price, Elijah Crow, and Zach White. So he's got Sam Skaggs and Will Penny on the bench. So this is a good strategy from Coach Skaggs. There's so much the offense goes through Sam and Will this season. Gives his team a chance to see what life without Will and Sam is like.
Yeah, I like it.
I do too. You can afford to roll the dice when you got a big lead like this. So we'll see how this Logansport Berry squad handles it with their 2 big guns on the bench. Zach White or Eli Wickersham. No spark for Crow. High post. Good feed to Zach White, who lays it in.
Oh, man, beautiful.
Great pass that time from Elijah Crow. Good movement without the ball by Zach White. He's rewarded with a layup. The Berries up by 29, 49-20 as we approach 3 minutes to play, quarter number 3. Valdez Sandoval for Siegfried. Cross-court pass for King. Malik King, three-pointer on the way, is short. Noah Dubree has the offensive rebound for the Hot Dogs. Put back off the mark, no good. Siegfried triple teamed down on the baseline. 6 out to King. He's open from the three-point line, and he knocks it down.
Yeah, the one guy you can't leave open was sitting wide open at the top of the key.
King's third from downtown. He has 16 of Frankfort's 23 points. Logansport 49. Frankfort 23. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to play. In the third quarter, Zach White between the circles for Tucker Platt. He's double-teamed, so he finds Elijah Crow. He'll let fly with a three-pointer from the corner, a little bit too strong. Valdez Sandoval with a good box out for the Hot Dogs. gets the rebound for King. King, good pass inside to Noah Debris, who lays it in. Dupree's first points of the night. It's a 5-0 Frankfort run. It's now 49-25. Logansport still with a commanding 24-point lead as we approach 2 minutes to play here in the third. Eli Wickersham is double teamed. Now finds Tucker Platt in the high post. Platt kicks it out to Zach White. White finds Platt to Jarrett Price. Three-pointer from the corner for Price. Nothing but net for Jarrett Price.
Wide open, 2 and 3 from beyond the arc.
That might be the guy you don't want to leave open for the Berries right now, Jarrett, with his second from downtown. The lead is back to 27, 52-25. King for Siegfried in the corner. Siegfried, pass to Debris. Nice play defensively that time from Platt and Price to knock it out of bounds. The Hot Dogs will keep it. Damon Moore in. He'll replace Jace Moore. I'm assuming they're brothers because they have a striking resemblance. And here comes Goody. Brandon Goodman with some varsity time here in the third quarter. And Jackson Crowd as well. So Tucker Platt will step out and Eli Wickersham. So
it gives you an idea with these 3 seniors who will be graduating. Some of these guys are going to be playing more minutes next year.
No question about it. We saw Elijah Crow and Zach White didn't get a lot of varsity time, and they have been outstanding, as is Eli Wickersham here on the varsity team this year. Now Elijah Crow with a nice play defensively. Ahead of the pack is Jarrett Price. He lays it up and lays it in. Jarrett Price on a great play defensively from Elijah Crow and a great find and a good finish from Price. And the Berries extend to a 29-point lead, 54-25. King for Valdez Sandoval. Back for King. NBA three-pointer from King is short. The rebound is going to go out of bounds, so the Berries will get it back. Not only have the Berries maintained with Samuel on the bench, they've actually extended the lead.
Yeah.
This is something.
And Jarrett Price, 8 points now this game already.
Just a couple of minutes, so instant offense for JP off the bench for the Berries. 1:08 to play, third quarter. Logansport 54, Frankfort 25. As the Berries are clicking on all cylinders. They've started great defensively. That has held throughout the game, but their offense has really picked up steam after that first quarter. Crow drives into the paint, picks up his dribble, now kicks it out to Zach White. Zach for Brandon Goodman, who hit a three-pointer in the JV game earlier tonight, so you know good he's going to pull the trigger if he gets an open look from downtown. White picks up his dribble. It's for Jackson Crowd. Crowd takes the three-point shot. Spin move from Jackson, and good idea, but took an extra step that time, and credit Damon Moore with some good position defense to cause that turnover from Jackson Crowd.
Just a little out of control, but a good strong move.
Yep, no question about it. 35 seconds to play in the third. Logansport 54, Frankfort 25. The Hot Dogs have the basketball. King for Casey Henry. Henry picks up his dribble. Now finds Damon Moore. For Noah Debris, good play defensively that time from Zach White. 2 on 3 is White with Elijah Crow. Passes behind, though, Crow. And King comes up with it for the Hot Dogs. 14 seconds to play in the third, so plenty of time for Frankfort to get off one final shot before this quarter comes to an end. Valdez Sandoval passes on the open 3 to Henry. Spin move that time from Henry. Takes it right at Jackson Crowd. Shot no good. Elijah Crow battles for the rebound. We're going to get a held ball. Possession or points to Frankfort. So with 1.4 seconds to play here in the third quarter, Hot Dogs with a chance for a catch and shoot. Try to end what has been a disastrous third quarter for the Hot Dogs on a high note. Down 54-25. The Berries really playing well tonight here on senior night. Now Damon Moore on the inbounds pass, puts it up. It is going to be waved off, and that's kind of the story of the Hot Dogs night, is that shot did go in, but after time expired here in the third. At the end of 3, it's Logansport 54, Frankfort 25. We'll step aside for a break. We'll be back with our fourth quarter on the home of Logansport Berries basketball. 12:30 a.m., 94.9 FM, WSAL.
Hello, this is Todd Reef from North Central Indiana Sports Medicine Center. The student athletes and coaches of Logansport High School have put in many hours preparing for their upcoming battles, and we wish them well. The therapists at North Central Indiana Sports Medicine Center have put in many years preparing to help you face your battles. Call North Central Indiana Sports Medicine Center to find out how we can help you. 737-7404.
Since 1934, Security Federal Savings Bank has served Cass County. When you bank with us, you get excellent financial service, and you help us to support the community too. Hi, I am Tammy Helvey, Logansport Branch Manager. I want to thank our customers for their business. It's because of you that we are able to give back to the Logansport High School groups, including the athletic department, Logansport dance team, After Prom, and many more. We're proud to sponsor the Logansport Berries.
Security Federal Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Alongside Steve Isaac, Just Edson. Back to the Berry Bowl. The Bears up 54-25. Evan Hassett into the lineup for Logansport. Sam Skaggs, Will Penny, Eli Wickersham, and Jake Cox, the 5 on the floor for Logansport. They run a play for Evan Hassett, who takes it into the paint. Off the mark, no good. Rebound by Damon Moore for Malik King into the front court. Comes King, takes it right at Hassett, puts it up off the glass. It is good. He is fouled, and they'll have a chance for a three-point play. So Malik King continues his strong performance tonight for the Hot Dogs. 18 of their 27 points. Foul on Evan Hassett. His first. That is the first team foul for Logansport. So they played the entire third quarter without committing a foul. Wow. Outstanding defensively for the Berries. King, though, misses the free throw. Jake Cox has the rebound for Sam Skaggs. So these could be some important minutes for Evan Hassett, who may be counted upon heavily next year with Zach White and Elijah Crow graduating. There are going to be some minutes to be had in that front court.
Yeah, he's a possible starter for next season.
He hits an elbow jump shot on a gorgeous feet. He definitely has the skill, no question about it. The Berries up now 56-27. Hassett with the foul as he blocked the shot from Casey Henry. For him, that's his 2 fouls in about 46 seconds.
And he's had some huge games on the JV. We're talking multiple 20-point games, so really high upside.
Broadway Broadband is the fastest growing wireless internet provider in the area. See their website for availability in Cass, Carroll, Howard, and Fulton counties. Residential plans start at $21 per month. See BroadwayBroadband.net for more details. Casey Henry misses both free throws, so he is struggling from the free throw line tonight. 0 for 4 unofficially is Henry. And the Berries get it back with a 29-point lead, 56-27. And what has been a memorable senior night here at the Berry Bowl. Wickersham open from the three-point line. This one is just short. Malik King with a nice box out that time to get the rebound for the Hot Dogs. He brings it into the front court. Kicks it out now to Valdez Sandoval. He'll line up a three-point shot. A little bit too strong. Jake Cox has the rebound for the Berries. For Sam Skaggs. Into the front court comes Logansport. With 6:45 to go in the fourth quarter, the Berries will end the regular season by a miraculous comeback on a 6-game winning streak. On a near turnover, and it is turned over that time, but Evan Hassett tries to save it, and he does. For Wickersham. For Jake Cox. For Wickersham. Now finds Jake Cox on the baseline. For Hassett in the high post. Hassett has the ball knocked out of his hands by Valdez Sandoval. And Mo Debris has it for the Hot Dogs. For King. NBA three-pointer from Malik King. Nothing but net from Malik King. King with 21 points. The rest of the Hot Dogs have just 9. So single-handedly, King trying to make it somewhat respectable. 56-30. Logansport on top. Now Eli Wickersham in the corner for Hassett. Off the high glasses, Evan Hassett good. Hassett with a pair of field goals here in the fourth quarter for the Berries, who are up by 28, 58-30. Now Malik King thought about a three-pointer from the volleyball line, passes on it, gives it to Valdez Sandoval for Casey Henry. Henry 17-foot jump shot is short. Sam Skaggs has a rebound for Logansport. Now for Will Penny. Penny will dribble it into the front court. NBA three-pointer on the way from Will. Nothing but net for Will Penny. 22 points for Will Penny. He has been outstanding tonight for Logansport. 61-30, the Berries running away with this one here on senior night. Casey Henry quickly back on the other end with a layup. His second field goal. Henry now with 5 points. Coach Skaggs has a chat with his assistant coaches. I think he's going to go to the bench, maybe get his seniors back out there. Eli Wickersham, three-pointer from the corner, drilled in. Eli Wickersham's first points of the night. It's 64-32. We got Mason Schaefer and Jarrett Price at the scorer's table. They will come in at the next dead ball for Logansport. King has a ball pass deflected. Good hands that time from Sam Skaggs. So Jarrett Price and Mason Schaefer in. Sam Skaggs is out. And Will Penny is done as well. So you suspect these two gentlemen's night has come to an end.
Yeah, and a really nice, solid night as they get ready for sectional Tuesday.
Will depart with 22 points. Sam Skaggs with 16 points. They have once again been outstanding for Logansport. Yeah. Malik King three-point shot is short. Jake Cox tries to get the rebound. We're going to get a held ball, I believe. Good play that time. And the arrow points toward Frankfort, so the Hot Dogs will get it with 4:48 to go. And I know we said in the pregame show you thought the Bears had a pretty good chance of winning this game. I don't think you expected a 32-point game at this point.
Well, I knew it was a possibility, but, You know, Frankfort looked really strong in the first
Yes,
half.
they
just weren't able to sustain it for 2 halves, and, you know.
It's really hard when you can't score. I mean, Frankfurt was just 13 points in the first half. As great as their defense was in that first quarter and a half, at some point you've got to be able to score, and they've just not been able to do that tonight.
And they just seem to wear down too defensively. You know, sometimes when your shots aren't falling, you know, that affects you defensively too. They weren't able to keep that energy, and Logansport able to pour it on.
Brandon Goodman in for the Berries.
Oh, man.
As Malik King reports the scores table. I thought Brownie was going to save the day, but Brownie, he leaned left. He leaned out of the way, so he must have saw what Blake Isaacs did a week ago at Indianapolis Tech.
Well, that brand new scoring table, at least it's strong. We know that much.
So Elijah Crow in for Evan Hassett. So Coach Skaggs giving his seniors, Elijah Crow, Zach White, and Jarrett Price, some extended minutes here on their final regular season night at the Berry Bowl. White finds Jarrett Price, open from the three-point line, a little bit too strong. Damon Moore has the rebound for Frankfort. For Valdez Sandoval. For Jace Moore. Moore reverse layup, has it blocked by Mason Schaefer. Nice play there by Schaefer. Moore gets it back, goes off of Damon Moore. And they're going to, I thought they were going to point in Frankfurt's direction, but it definitely went off Damon Moore. Now the official wants to have an overrule, I believe. We'll have to wait and see what they decide at the 4:26 mark here of the fourth. Logansport Berries basketball brought to you by Diversified General Federal Credit Union. Diversified General Federal Credit Union believes in second chances. If you're blacklisted from opening a checking account, go see Diversified General Federal Credit Union in Logansport, where they help more people make life a little easier. Diversified General Federal Credit Union, your financial family. Member NCUA. Malik King's three-point shot is off the mark, no good. Elijah Crow has the rebound for Logansport. He will bring it into the front court. Bounce pass for Zach White, for Jarrett Price. Back for Zach. White finds Mason Schaefer. Siegfried closes out on Schaefer, but Schaefer with a nice spin move to lose him, has the ball knocked away. Good hands defensively there from Malik King. So the Berries will keep it with 4:05 to go.
And Schaefer, a player who didn't start the season on the varsity, played really well in the JV and has started to get some minutes here late in the year.
No question about it. He's got a chance to play get some minutes next year on the varsity. Elijah Crow double teamed on the inbounds. We're going to get a foul, I believe, on Malik King. Nope, they're going to call it on Siegfried. His second. Team foul number 4 in Frankfort. And if you're the Hot Dogs, after the 4-game winning streak, they lose to Tipton. Now losing by about 30 points. But they don't have much time to hang their heads. They got a tough game Tuesday night against Northwestern.
Yeah, they really do.
The good news for the Hot Dogs, they'll be playing host to that game as the Pace Arena is host of Sectional 20. They'll be playing in the second game that night next Tuesday. The Berries as well playing the second game at the Crawley Athletic Center in Lafayette in Sectional 7. Now Jarrett Price, good backdoor cut. Puts the shot up and puts it in.
Double figures for Price.
Jarrett Price with 10 points on senior night. It is 66-32. Logansport, Jackson Crowd to the scorer's table. He will check in at the next dead ball. King thought about a long three-point shot. Now instead finds Jace Moore in the high post. Moore tries to dribble through 2 over Zach White. No good. And Jarrett Price with a nice rebound for the Berries. For Zach White. White brings it into the front court for Logansport. He's going to let go with an NBA three-point shot. It is short. I don't think Coach Skaggs is going to even yell at that one. I think there's an exception to every rule, and I think we just saw it. King kicks it out now to Jace Moore. Moore double team. Cross court now for King. Malik King, three-pointer on the way, is off the mark, no good. Elijah Crow has the rebound for the Berries. Elijah will bring it into the front court for Logansport. Down to 2 minutes and 50 seconds to play. Brandon Goodman will tee up a three-point shot off the rim, no good. Siegfried has the rebound for Frankfort. And into the front court come the Hot Dogs. To Valdez Sandoval. Three-pointer is off the mark. Mason Schaefer has the rebound for Logansport. Schaefer brings it into the front court. A little bit of a crossover hesitation move, but Frankfort comes up with a loose ball, and Malik King brings it into the front court for the Hot Dogs. Good ball handling that time from King, who lays it in. King now with 23 points. And Coach Van Dyne's going to call a timeout just to get his reserves out there, so he doesn't want any time to run off the clock. And Jackson Crowd in for Zach White.
And probably a good idea. The last thing you want is one of your main guys to get hurt the week before sectional.
No question about it. So the reserves are out there for the Hot Dogs with 2 minutes and 21 seconds to play. Zach White will remain out there for the time being. I think they want Jackson Crowd to come back to the scorer's table. I think they want a break in the action. They want Zach to get a standing ovation from this crowd.
That's cool.
And the officials, good piece of officiating that time, because technically by rule he should have checked in at that dead ball, but they explained the situation, and when you got a 30-point lead with 2 minutes to go, you can bend the rules a little bit. So good piece of officiating that time. Now Brandon Goodman for Zach White. Three-pointer from the top of the key for White is off the mark. Goodman tries to get the offensive rebound. It was saved and into the hands of the Hot Dog reserves. And Jared Price with a near steal for Frankfort. Now a long three-pointer on the way. Off the mark, no good. Brandon Goodman has the rebound for the Berries. And Goody will bring it into the front court for Zach White. Zach would love to make a three-pointer here on senior night. He will step into a long three-point shot. No good. Jared Price has the rebound for the Berries. Back to White.
He goes.
Here's from the volleyball line for Zach White, and he knocks it down.
I love it.
A minute and a half to go. Zach White with maybe his last three-point shot, and he blocks the shot for good measure. They're going to call a foul. Boy, that was awfully clean, but they're going to say a foul on Zach White. But what a way to end his regular season career in a Logansport Berry uniform.
Wow, that's pretty awesome, and we finally have a dead ball, so he can get some applause when he leaves the game.
The referee's saying, okay, kids, guys, I know you're excited, but he's asking the bench to have a seat, please. Free throw is up and no good. Substitution, Evan Hassett, Jackson Crowd, and Eli Wickersham. And the three seniors, Elijah Crow, Zach White, and Jared Price will get a standing ovation for one final time here at the Berry Bowl on a great senior night for Logansport. We thought last year against Indianapolis Tech was pretty special, and it was. But boy, this is close. This is close.
Pretty awesome.
No question about it. Both free throws are missed by Frankfort. They do get the offensive rebound, and no more free throws coming for the Hot Dogs. There's a lot of the junior varsities out there. Looks like Jack Espinoza was fouled. He is not listed on the varsity roster, but he is listed on the JV as number 34. So we will hope that we got his name correct. Frankfort will inbounds down 69-34. And now Mason Schaefer with a steal on the inbounds. He lays it up, and he lays it in. Mason Schaefer with his first field goal. It is 71-34. The route is on here at the Berry Bowl. Cameron Williams. Now, jump shot on the way is a little bit short. Schaefer tries to get the rebound, goes off his hands out of bounds. I believe that was Riley Grasham. Caleb Henry in for Frankfort, replacing Kevin Espinosa. 1:05 to go here in the contest. Logansport 71, Frankfort 34. On the inbounds pass, Espinosa, cross court for Caleb Henry. Long three-point shot is off the mark by Frankfort. Brandon Goodman has the rebound for the Berries. And Goody will bring it into the front court. Good no-look pass to Jackson Crowd, who lays it in.
Wow, what a beautiful pass.
Absolutely. Brandon Goodman says, hey, maybe you need a third guard next year, coach. 40 seconds to play, fourth quarter. Logansport 73, Frankfort 34. Hard to believe the Berries only put up 8 points in the first quarter. They have 65 points in the final three quarters. And a lot with Sam and Will on the bench for a large stretch here in the second half.
Yeah, I tell you what, this unit's, they played really well. They got a lot of guys in tonight, really haven't missed a beat.
Yep, no question about it. Now the rebound goes off of Evan Hassett's fingertips out of bounds. Frankfort will get it back with 22.8 seconds to play here in this fourth quarter. 73-34 Logansport with a convincing, dominant performance over the Hot Dogs. Now the corner goes off the fingertips of one of the Frankfort players. And unfortunately for the Hot Dogs, Steve, that kind of sums up the kind of night it's been offensively for the Hot Dogs. They just couldn't seem to get it going. And you're right, I think when that inability to score, I think it really affected the rest of their game.
Yeah, a great defensive effort, especially in that first half, but just ran out of steam, and a nice victory here for Logansport in the last game of the regular season.
Jackson Crowd for Mason Schaefer, and Schaefer will be content to dribble out the remaining seconds, and that will do it. Your final score, Logansport 73, Frankfort 34. We'll step aside for break and be back with our post-game show. You're listening to Logansport Berries basketball on 1230 AM, 94.9 FM, WSAL.
The Mike Anderson Auto Group has been privileged to serve Cass County since 1980, when a young Mike Anderson opened his first dealership in Logansport. Commitment to quality and service began with the sale of the very first car. The Mike Anderson Auto Group has since expanded into numerous dealerships, but that very first dealership remains in Logansport and is a prominent part to the Mike Anderson Auto Group with multiple Chevy Dealer of the Year awards. The Mike Anderson Auto Group. We are Cass County proud.
Groovy, baby, yeah! Thanks for listening to the game tonight. Logansport Radio carries the Logansport Berries on WSAL, AM 1230 and FM 94.9. The Lewis Cass Kings are found on WLHM, baby, 102.3 FM, and the Pioneer Panthers are found on WHCR, 103.7 FM. This play-by-play coverage is made possible by the businesses who advertise in the game. Please support them as they support the community, baby. Thank you.
Have you ever worked in radio or a related field? Logansport Radio has job openings for sports producers. These duties include technical support for our high school sports broadcasts and can lead to other duties. Experience is preferred, but if you have the desire to learn the art of radio broadcasting on this entry level, contact Dave Packard for an interview. The number to call is 574-722-4000. Logansport Radio is an equal opportunity employer.
Go Stats. Back at a rapid